everybody, today I'm going to share with you a little bit about black holes. You know those big, massive, scary things that suck everything towards them? Yeah, those! If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay, because you're about to. First, let's talk gravity. We all know gravity as this force that pulls two objects together due to their mass. In order to understand black holes, it's going to be easier to think of gravity as this force that changes the shape of space and causes objects to fall towards each other. If you were to take a trampoline, so a regular flat trampoline, and put a bowling ball on it, or any other really heavy ball, it would change the shape to look like this. So essentially the bowling ball would change the shape of the trampoline, just as a mass in space would change the shape of space. And so if you were to put a tennis ball on there, it would fall towards it, and that's basically the effect of gravity. If there were an object more massive than the bowling ball and the trampoline, it would bend even more. That's the same way objects in space are. And objects that are large enough can keep a lot of things in their orbit. So the sun is able to keep all the planets in our solar system in orbit, the same way a black hole, because black holes are so massive, they can keep all of the solar systems within the galaxy. So at the center of our own galaxy, the Milky Way, there's a black hole keeping everything together. To really understand just how massive a black hole is, let's take a step back and look at how they're formed. First, a sun much larger than ours gets so massive that the gravity increases enough for it to collapse in on itself. This means that this much mass and this much area will be condensed into the same amount of mass, but in a much smaller area, which also means that the gravity in said area will be a lot stronger. Because of the immense gravity that a black hole creates, it's going to be a lot less like a bowling ball and a trampoline, which would more be used to demonstrate what the planets would be like in space. And it's more like some much heavier object that would pull the trampoline all the way to the ground. But space isn't actually bent like that. So it's more like if you look at a grid, you can see that around all of where the objects are in space, that the grids of space are going to be a lot more curved toward them. And the more curved and the more lines there are toward it, the stronger the gravity will be there. So if you look at the curves of space around a black hole, it's going to look something like this. And because certain black holes can bend space so much, that is how they're able to keep everything in the galaxy together. And now you know a little bit more about those massive things called black holes. That's all we have for today, folks. Happy holidays, and thank you for watching.